Hi everyone, Victoria here. I love sharing with you case studies of clients that I'm presently working with and just small marketing tweaks that they're making to ensure that their business is scaling, and they're doing three things. One, they're helping more people, making more impact. Two, they're making much more money. And three, they're making more freedom and creating more freedom and space and time in their lives. I'm working with a client at the moment, Caitlin. She's a one-on-one client, and she worked on a half-day session with me probably around 3 weeks ago now. She helps women that want to start their own business, a side hustle while they're at home with small children. So she's a mum herself. She actually has 5 children, and she's really big on helping mums have their own source of income. She calls it passive income, but some of her clients are making exceptional money. She's put together a 30-day, and we love to call it a transformational experience. If you've watched any of my videos or worked with me before, you know we don't like to call them courses and programs and coaching. They're journeys, they're experiences, they're transformational. People buy an end result. So at the end of the 30 days, they would have their side hustle set up. Now Caitlin's actually a graphic designer and a branding expert. So what we decided to do in the half-day intensive was a lot of these mums wanted to really get their business up and going quickly. They wanted to get those first few clients, but they didn't know, or they didn't have time, or they didn't have all the extra money to get logos and brand style guides, etc. So we put together the most juicy, irresistible offer. And I can't wait to share it with you today because they're just small things that you can do for yourself. The very first thing was we created a 30-step roadmap. Now this was in an ebook. There wasn't a whole lot of deep dive information in there. It was more of an overview, more of a summary, if you will. And we ran Facebook ads to that. But in order to download the book, you had to watch a 12-minute webinar first. Now, the 12-minute webinar gave so much more juicy information about the ebook and really helped people understand that Caitlin was the expert. She's been doing this for 7 years. She's got 5 children of her own, and now she's helping other mums create their own side hustle. Now, she was finding that a lot of the mums wanted to do coaching, so creating their own coaching and their own courses. So we decided to really niche there instead of looking at other things like e-commerce and setting up a Shopify store, etc. We went more with the coaching and the digital online courses. So they had to watch the 12-minute webinar, then they could download the ebook. So it was a little bit different. We wanted to try something a little bit different. Once they did that, they could book in with a one-on-one call with Caitlin. It was an 8-minute strategy session where she would help them even more. And it was all about creating their one big idea for their side hustle. Then we turned that into a sales call. So whilst she was on the call to those people, she asked them, would you like a little bit more information about how I can work with you inside the 30-day program to get your side hustle up and running, like ready to go? Most of them said, yes, I'd love to hear a little bit more. And it was all about the price. Everyone wanted to know the price. And why not? They're stay-at-home mums. They're looking after children. They've got bills to pay. They probably haven't worked for a number of years themselves. So price was a big pain point and a big objection, which we really looked at. So for the 30 days, we looked at charging $3,000. Once we did some research, and we both kind of knew as mothers that wasn't a great price point. It was very expensive for the 30 days. But the outcome that they were getting and what she was going to include was really great. So what we decided to do was create a done with you package. So it's a 30 days where they had the group coaching package, all pre-recorded. Once a week, Caitlin does a live inside her private Facebook group. And then on top of that, every single person would get a funnel or a landing page built for them. So she would actually do that for them. Then we decided to also include their logo and their branding in there. So this $3,000 package was looking really juicy. Bear in mind, Caitlin normally charges around $9,500 to $10,000 for her branding funnel and landing page package. It takes her an exceptional amount of time to do it. So what we decided to do instead was to bring on a team of virtual assistants, show them exactly how Caitlin does it, and she taught them. So now they are doing that work for her. So instead of doing a 3K package, we brought it down to $1,500, 30-day side hustle. Then you would get a landing page or funnel, your logo and branding done for you, all for $1,500 US. Now, it worked really, really well for Caitlin because the VAs that she's hiring were only charging her $25 US an hour to do it, and they were building the funnels and landing pages in less than 4 hours. So it was a huge profit margin for her. She'd done the videos, she knew what she could do to help people, and she really honed in on them creating this side hustle. And it was all about empathy, and it was all about, making her the expert in the field. She's got 5 children. She's done this herself. She's doing it herself. And now she's helping other mums do it. So we decided once they got the ebook, they watched the 12-minute webinar, they'd jump on the call, that instead of asking them on the call, do you want to go ahead and do this? The biggest objection was they had to check with their partner. $1,500 US, they had to check with their partner. So instead of asking on the phone, we decided to then send them to another page, which Caitlin created, which was a confirmation page, and they had 12 hours. So we decided to give them 12 hours. They could come in and get it at the $1,500 price point, and they'd get the done for you. What we did differently this time is there was no payment plan. So there was no $600 a month payment plans or anything like that. $1,500 US upfront, and then she would have her team of virtual assistants do the build out for her so she could really focus on marketing and doing the calls herself. She really wanted to do those strategy and clarity calls herself because we're such firm believers that people buy from people. She did Zoom. Sometimes her kids would be walking in, chatting. She told me she had one where her child came in and was asking for food, like literally crying, begging for food. That's okay. That's her audience. Her audience is experiencing the same thing. It's all about being authentic. It's about being true to yourself and showing up as your true, authentic self. Let people buy from you because they feel connected to you. They feel that connection. So as much as I love Facebook ads and as much as I love building organic audiences over time, getting someone on a call and just sharing with them how you can help them, they've seen the webinar, they've downloaded the ebook, so they've got an overview. They already felt like they knew Caitlin a little bit by the time they got on the call. And then she was sending them the form and they had those 12 hours to chat to their partner and sign up or not. The thing that I love most about what Caitlin's doing is it's not just about the money for her. She wants to help these people as much as possible. So in addition to that, we've then created another upsell package for after the 30 days if they want ongoing maintenance with their funnel and or landing page, if they want help, etc. She's now created a menu of 3 more small packages that people can buy from after the 30 days. Not super high end, but more than enough that's going to help them and really going to help her really inject consistent sales into her business. And right now, we're working on putting a membership platform together, which she is getting ready to launch on the 1st of March, which I'm super duper excited about for her. And that's going to be helping her audience even more at a lower price point. So instead of going in at the 3K, the aim is to get that 3K over 6 months from each customer or as many customers as possible by showing up and helping them first. So it's a completely different tactic that we've worked on, but I can tell you now, it's not only working, it's working exceptionally well. Just in the last week, she has injected over $65,000 into her business. $65,000 into her business, and that's after she's going to be paying her virtual assistants for the build. So it is an exceptional business model, getting people on the call. She is spending a lot of time doing the calls, but that's really important for her right now as she's building out this particular model. So this is a complete turn it on your head marketing moment for you. It is so different, but inside my half-day intensives, we just pull everything apart. We look at every single part of your business, your customer avatar. We dial it in so much. We look at your offer. We spend 5 hours one-on-one together, really ensuring that you are making serious money in your business. You're creating so much freedom by automating all of the systems into your business, and really ensuring that you're helping and making impact, because I know how important that is to each and every one of you, in addition to the money and the freedom and time. So if you'd love some information about how you and I can do something similar to this and what Caitlin's done, send me a private message or comment below and I'll get some details over to you. It's a 5-hour one-on-one deep dive intensive with me. You'll get access to my funnel builders, my website developers, my graphic design team, my world-class copywriters, my marketing experts. Everyone will be working with you. It's a done-for-you 5-hour session where everything will change. At the end of the 5 hours, you will have everything locked in and ready to go. I've literally had clients that we have planned their live webinar in the first hour or hour and a half of our session for the following day, and they've had sales the next day based on what we've created from that 5-hour session. It will change everything. There's no courses, no modules. It's all about taking action. So send me a message if you'd like some information about that and I'll get that over to you. Otherwise, take on board just some of those strategies that I've shared with you today. With Caitlin, we're now going to be moving to a full automated scalable leverage system, but this was the way she wanted to do it to start building and getting those sales. And I want you to imagine how that's going to feel to have an offer that is so irresistible to your audience that it consistently sells. It really is the biggest game changer of all. I wish you so much success in your business. Just take some of what I've shared with you today and implement it into your business and see how it helps you create impact, money, and freedom in your life. Big, big love, and bye for now.